What is going on, guys? My name is Orcabos. Welcome to another video. Today we are taking on Bretonnia with Dark Elves, and let's check my opponent's army first. He has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cavalry unit, including 4 of the Knights of the Realm and 2 units of Grey Knights on each flank. Look at those Grey Knights. Look at those Knights of the Realm. Brave men. There are 6 of them. So they are gonna do a lot of hurt. And also on this flank as well. Just absolutely amazing. Gorgeous knights. And the leadership in command is none other than Fae Enchantress herself on a unicorn. There you go. Let's get a better angle. So she has got the favor of the Fae, which is gonna absolutely buffing the Scroll Knights. She has got Arcane Conduit. She has got Regrowth, Earthblood, Awakening of the Wood, Knife Bloom, and also Mist of Lady. Mist of the Lady is basically like a Mortis engine, degen, and also -5 melee attack, AoE debuff, which is nice, which is basically what Fae does. And yeah, that's the cavalry department and the leadership department. For his main army, he has got 1, 2 men-at-arms on each flank, one of them rank 1, 1 spearman at arms in the center at rank 1, 2 foot squads, 2 peasant bowmen, 3 peasant mobs, and also he's got a Grail Relic to buff all the no leadership Bretonnia infantry. So that Grail Relic is actually the core pick in a lot of Bretonnia build, because if you pick the Grail Relic, you gain this buff here, and it's huge. As you can see, the radius absolutely amazing, and it provides plus 12 leadership, which is really strong, because I don't think other lords provide that much. Normally they just provide 5, and this Grail Relic actually provides 12, which is huge. And also the second thing was the best thing. So immune to psychology to everybody within the radius is nuts. So basically all of these guys are immune to psychology. If they got charged by a dragon, they don't give a damn. So that's how good this is. And then let's check my army. Oops, where's my army? It's right here. There you go. So I have 5 cavalry units myself as well. So at the back, I have 2 units of Dark Riders with shield. They are just light cavalry, very fast, but low armor and very weak melee stats. And then I have 3 units of Cold 1 Spear Riders, the Cold 1 Knights. They are so good because they are anti-large. They have a lot of weapon strength and also armor piercing damage, and they have 19 armor. They have shield, so they're gonna just basically be very cost efficient at trading with Bretonnia Knights. But again, the Knights of Realm and the Grey Knights are also anti-large, so 1v1, I think Bretonnia Knights might win, but let's see what's gonna happen. And then at the front, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Droid Spears. These guys are basically the bread and butter for Dark Elf Chaffs. They're anti-large, they have silver shield, and they have very good leadership. They have very good melee defense. They are just basically good against anything. And they have charge defense against large. And at the back, I have very elite troops here. The Black Guard of Nagrand. These are the elite of the elite. within the Dark Elf ranks, they have charge defense against large. All of them are immune to psychology, and they have a huge amount of bonus against large at 24, and they have 30 armor piercing damage. And also, last but not the least, they have insane amount of leadership. Like, look at that. With encouragement with encouragements and flanks secured, they have 103 leadership. That's insane. I mean, they I often see Black Guards of Lagran would literally fight until the last model. They would fight until the last man, and they just won't rout. They just stood their ground and fight, and I absolutely love them. For the leadership, I have two ladies here. Marathi, of course, Mama Marathi with Soul Stealer, Power of Darkness, Heart Trender and Dark Sword, Enchanting Beauty, Greater Arcane Conduit, Life Leeching, pretty mandatory. And then I have another lady here, Death Hag on foot, and she has got the Chill Blade, which is also a very good ability, and she's also immune to psychology as well. So that's it. That's the army, and let's see how this battle is gonna play out. So my opponent, I think, is also a very, very good tournament player as well, but I don't think I have played him many times in the past, but I definitely think he's very capable of macroing the six Bretonnia cavalry units. He's very solid from my experience. And now I see I see those knights are pushing here, so I want to secure my flanks, but at the same time I don't really want to commit my Black Guards of Lagrand. So basically I just using my spears to scream here and here, while just still marching towards the bulk of Bretonnia army. And my opponent is actually taking this forest sort of, and because they have peasant bowmen, so they can actually take advantage of those missile fire. And here Faye and other three nice units are still just staying put, which is very cautious play by my opponent. And right now these spearsmen are actually a little bit out of position, but those Code 1 knights are very close, and also I shift Marathi and that Death Hag to my left flank to prevent any danger. But at the same time I knew that there were a lot of knight units on the right flank as well. And now let's keep pushing in. And here my opponent is actually not committing as well. He's very patiently putting those knights back and wait for a better opportunity. And then on the right flank he's actually pushing very aggressive now, maybe looking to wrap around here and charge all the Dark Elves in the back. And here I am actually committing. I'm actually pushing, try to zoom the knights away, which they actually can't really fight the spears and also the Code 1 knights. So my opponent actually very smartly pushed those guys away. And the spears is about to charge into those peasant mobs, and these Black Guards of Lagrand actually found themselves in a very bad situation here. They just keep getting pounded by those peasant bows, and I can't really get there in time, so they are gonna suffer quite a bit here, just taking arrow fires in the face. And I really want to address that. The reason why I kinda have to put the Black Guards here is because those threat, I need to make sure I brace properly and scream properly against those knights at the flank. And while I'm actually need to pushing in and with my spears to engage those Grail Knights and the Knights of the Realm. And these, I actually found myself in a very good situation here. Black Guards of Lagran is currently engaged in the Knights of Realm. I believe that's a very good trade. And then my cavalry is still just staying relatively patient. I think soon they're gonna be commit into the blob here. And my Morasi and Death's Hack is just looking for a good opportunity to catch those knights. At the same time, those Black Guards of Lagran still just sitting here taking arrow fire, archer fire, and I can't really do much. That's really annoying me. And then here, Morasi is just pushing in very aggressive onto those Grail Knights. And now those knights are coming back, and I'm just still very hesitating for some reason. And I'm peeling all my Code 1 knights here, ready to fight. And then finally, those Black Guards of Lagran got engaged, but my opponent is actually quickly pushing those knights away. I don't really want to charge in, because those 3 knights, if they charge in to engage these guys, they're gonna lose because of Faye, because Faye is gonna just degen the crap out of them, so I can't really do much. I think I made a crucial mistake there. I should have used these guys to scream and use my Black Guards to fight, because right now they're at 2/3 of HP and they killed 1 model. That's just a lot of gold has been wasted. But on this side, the Dark Elf actually managed to push in very aggressively with Death's Hack and Marathi, and also 2 units of Black Guards of Lagran. And here, I'm just peeling those spears back to basically trying to scream here, and also those Black Guards of Lagran are bracing against those Bretonnia Knights. Let's take a look here. This is gonna be glorious actually. Black Guards are taking archer fire from the back while getting charged down by all these knights. But the good thing is they are bracing, so even though they're gonna get sand fly, but they're not gonna take the impact damage, which is exactly what I needed. There you go. All of these knights are just charging into this one poor Black Guard unit, and all these Grail Knights are charging in as well, looking absolutely gorgeous. And right now all these and then I think I need to mention something here. So basically those guys gonna take a lot of damage, but they're not gonna just die here, and I seized the opportunity here. I'm actually gonna just use these 2 Dark Riders to just basically engage those archers, because those knights are at the back, and I've currently basically screamed them away with my Black Guards and my Code 1 Knights. So these guys actually has the opportunity to basically wrap around and got onto those archers. And then here, Morasi and Death Hag and 2 units of Black Guards actually doing quite hot. They actually managed to rout those foot squares, and they're just pushing in onto those knights. And then my opponent is actually doing a full retreat with those Fey Enchantress and those knights. And here the infantry fight is definitely in favor of Dark Elves. But right now I'm just trying to set up a defensive 9 here with those 3 anti-large spearsmen and Black Guards, while just basically still maintain those Code 1 Knights here to respond to this cavalry play. At the same time, my opponent is actually reacting pretty well. I was gonna taking on those archers, but then he just quickly used Grail Knights and Knights of Realm to zoom them away, so I have to just retreat. There's pretty much nothing I can do. And let's put back to the normal speed. And here on the left side, on the left flank, I'm actually doing so hot. And then the big charge happened here. Oh my gosh, the Cold One Knights are engaging the Grey Knights, which is probably not an ideal situation for them. So this is basically the big cavalry fight you guys are waiting for. And those Cold One Knights are about to charge into those Lights of the Realm as well. Let's see this epic shot in a full glorious cinematic shot. There you go. Absolutely amazing. Knights just clash into each other. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now I have a very good engagement here, because those Knights of Realm is gonna lose to my Cold One Knights, but here those Cold One Knights are fighting Grey Knights and Knights of the Realm, so they are in a very bad situation. And I kinda need to push those guys back, but at the same time my opponents still have all these cavalry and Fae at the back, so they're gonna be a huge threat. And finally, after this engagement happened, those archers finally got exposed. So right now is the time I need to strike with those Dark Rider with shields. And Faye is leading the charge. Soon I think my opponent is gonna push in with those knights. And then on the left flank, those black guys are doing a lot of job killing those spearsmen and arms. And these guys are about to wrap around as well. And I'm actually sending these spearsmen here to basically scream for those knights at the back. And these guys need to be pulled and scream here. Same as these black guards needs to be pulled back here. And then all of the sudden those Cold One Knights are actually thinking they will lose, which is pretty bad. And these guys gonna lose as well. That's why I actually put Morasi and Death Hack to support this engagement here. And then I believe I have another Cold One Knights not committed yet, which is somewhat as a reserve unit. And I also would like to comment that these two Great Spears are absolutely champs. They are holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry unit by themselves. And then I'm gonna take another cinematic shot here to see those Dark Riders just pushing in, absolutely killing those peasant archers. This is the second try and the second time a charm, and I'm gonna pause here. So this is one of the most crucial moments in this game. So what happened is, right now the murderous powers actually kicks in, and those archers got occupied because the murderous powers, they're gonna just get quickly taken out, and those black guards are actually wrapped around about to engage those archers at the back. These black guys are winning. These guys gonna hold those infantry, and this is what's gonna happen here. So spears and the reserve Cold One Knight unit actually managed to engage here and here, and there's a huge Soul Stealer I believe casted, but I think that was a bad one. That was a little bit premature. I should have waited until those knights come in and then cast that big fat Soul Stealer, but hey, sometimes you're not just perfect. And then let's put back to normal speed. Archers are absolutely getting shredded, and right now I'm just trying to zoom them away by putting back the spears. And then actually this is not a bad Soul Stealer. Actually the Soul Stealer managed to land on 1, 2, 3, 4 units, so that's not bad. And those knights I believe gonna win against the man-at-arms. And then those knights are coming so hot into this pocket here. There you go. Take another cinematic shot. This battle is just a joy to watch. Look at the scrolls. Look at the Squirrel Knights. Look at this Knights of the Realm. Huge charge at the back of the Chaos. And this is just a gigantic fight in the center. And there you go, that's a Awakening of the Wolves as well, right in the center of the Chaos Knight. Huge. Those Cold One Knights are not gonna have a good day. And then Dread Spears are coming back in, and Dark Riders are coming back in. Blackguards of Lagran is coming in as well. And I believe I will have another Dark. I think these Blackguards are already in as well. And this is beautiful, beautiful. And there's another huge Soul Stealer. There you go. Cast it down to all of these knights. And that's it. I actually managed to win the engagement, and the Fae actually got killed by Marasi. So this is definitely a very cinematic battle. I absolutely enjoyed casting this, and it's also very strategic. I think my opponent actually was very patient, and also he did some very nice maneuver, and he got a very good engagement, by the way. But the thing is, this Blackguards of Lagran was very near, and also the murderous powers were still up. So that's why those knights, when they come in and actually got sandwiched by the Cold One Knights in the center, and also Blackguards of Lagran at the back, they just quickly lose the will to fight. And that's exactly what happened. And if you guys enjoy my contents, please consider to subscribe. I really appreciate that. And also, I have a new Discord channel, so make sure to join that Discord, and there will be fantastic stuff incoming. And for now, Oracle Boss signing off.